Tony Todd's final farewell and final destination. Bloodlines, a poignant goodbye to fans. For horror movie enthusiasts, Final Destination is one of the genre's most beloved franchises, known for its thrilling depictions of death's inescapable and often grotesque consequences. But for many, the true standout of the series isn't just the elaborate death scenes, it's the ominous presence of William Bludworth, portrayed by the legendary Tony Todd. Over the years, Todd's portrayal of Bludworth has become an iconic part of the franchise, offering cryptic wisdom about the malevolent forces at play. However, with the upcoming release of Final Destination, Bloodlines, fans will be treated to an emotional and bittersweet performance from Todd in what will sadly be his final role. Tony Todd, the American actor whose career spans decades, has been synonymous with the Final Destination franchise ever since its first installment in 2000. With his deep voice, commanding presence, and air of mystery, Todd's portrayal of Bludworth became one of the defining features of the films. Bludworth's character, a man who seems to have a foreboding understanding of death's rules, has appeared in various Final Destination movies, offering cryptic advice to the survivors of death's design. For many fans, Todd's portrayal is one of the highlights of the series, adding a layer of intensity and gravitas to every scene he appears in. Tragically, the world lost Tony Todd on November 6, 2024, at the age of 69. The news of his passing came as a blow to the horror community and his legion of fans. Despite his deteriorating health, Todd returned to the Final Destination franchise for Bloodlines, knowing it would likely be his final performance. This film, now a tribute to his career, marks the end of an era for the Final Destination series and for the actor who brought William Bludworth to life in such a memorable way. Producer Craig Perry recently opened up about the late actor's involvement in Bloodlines and the emotional weight that surrounded his final scenes. Perry revealed that Todd's health had been declining during the filming, and it was clear to everyone involved that it would be his last role. Tony was quite ill during the shoot, Perry said. It was clear to everyone that this was going to be his last role. For Perry and the rest of the team, this realization added an additional layer of poignancy to an already emotionally charged production. The filmmakers knew that they had a responsibility to make Todd's last moments on set as meaningful as possible, not just for the actor but for his fans as well. In a heartfelt move, directors Stein and Lipovsky made the decision to allow Todd to say his final goodbye on screen in his own words. They gave him the freedom to speak directly to the audience. They said to him, "Tony, just say what you would want to say to the fans. What would you like to impart to them in this moment?" Perry explained. This was not just another scripted line. It was a chance for Tony Todd to convey something deeply personal and real to the very fans who had supported him for so many years. The result is a scene that will undoubtedly stand out as one of the most emotionally charged moments in Final Destination, Bloodlines. According to Perry, the authenticity of the moment is what makes it so impactful. Everything that makes that scene so emotional is authentic, he said. That was just Tony talking through the camera to the very fans who supported him for so many years. It wasn't Bludworth anymore. It was Tony. The line between actor and character blurred in that moment as Todd's real emotions, his gratitude, his sorrow, and his legacy, shone through in a way that will resonate deeply with audiences. For the filmmakers, the experience of watching Todd deliver this monologue was profoundly moving. Perry admitted that the scene was so powerful that it would stay with him for the rest of his life. It was so impactful, it'll stay with him until he goes to the grave, he said. The filmmakers knew they were witnessing something truly special. A moment that transcended film and became a raw human connection between the actor and the audience. It's a moment that will undoubtedly leave a lasting impression on everyone who watches it. As Final Destination, Bloodlines prepares to hit theaters, fans of the franchise can expect an emotional roller coaster ride. But this movie will be more than just another entry in a beloved horror series. It will be a heartfelt tribute to Tony Todd, a thank you from the filmmakers to an actor who became synonymous with the franchise's identity. His final performance will not only serve as a tribute to his character, William Bludworth, but to the actor who brought him to life with such authenticity and depth. For those who have followed Tony Todd's career, especially his role in Final Destination, Bloodlines will be a deeply personal farewell. It's a chance for fans to say goodbye to an actor whose voice and presence have been a constant source of dread and fascination in the world of horror. Todd's legacy in the Final Destination series is undeniable, and with this final performance he's leaving behind a piece of himself that will live on for years to come. In the end, Final Destination, Bloodlines will be a reminder that death is inevitable, but the legacy of those we cherish never truly fades. Tony Todd's contribution to the horror genre and the Final Destination franchise will remain etched in the hearts and minds of fans, long after the credits roll on his final appearance as Bludworth.